Started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Trojans will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He might want another play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 20.
Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Knute Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we can keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Blue. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Notre Dame right back to the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Blue. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Knute Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. He's got the tight end. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He was thinking big return. Didn't get that. But boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll run this play from the pistol. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That last completion sets him up on second down.
Check. Ready to go.
They'll run it. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46?
Music no. Hey, 27, jump.
Pulls and fires complete. Across the 35. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Release to the back. On target. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throws. How about executing the corner route against man-to-man coverage?
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big. All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he ends up taking a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
221 wing, 221 wing. Press. Darts.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line gets set, first down.
Banner.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football and just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, highlight.
Breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
2nd down coming up.
1-4 satellite. 1-4 satellite.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
They finished. Finish.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turning it on! Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And in a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Taking it the other way. The 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He's looking to pass. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
You know, teams practice two-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a three-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. good, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's loose, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Offense in a bunch formation. The give as they work on that clock. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously. And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Handoff to the single back. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.